taking shelter.
Well, I almost... Is this 2-7? I'm trying to figure out what episode this is.
This is the episode that
18,
you on.
218.
I got both of y'all with me. Y'all did good one. Yeah.
What the fuck is up with the motherfucking Vinicius Cold Hard Facts Podcast, episode 218. I am DNA, the only one, the one and only, back again once again. Of course, I have all three of my co-hosts today. There's no telling when we're gonna be together again, so appreciate this, because niggas be working too damn much.
I am Kuda Buddy.
You gonna ever take that composition book down?
Bro, if I do, I'm gonna start laughing. So
okay. Well, I'm not finna make you laugh right now. So
okay, I hope not.
So nobody really knows this, but the three that's in front of me. My dad just recently passed. Of course, y'all seen this, after the funeral, after everything, whatever. I'm not sure when y'all gonna see this. Hopefully on Christmas Day. But I wanted to say a few words, and before I officially, I wanted to be said on this podcast and not nowhere else. I won't say this at his funeral. None of the thoughts that I have today will be shared on no other platform, no other place, but on this podcast, and I'd rather do it here on my platform than to do it anywhere else. And all of this is going to come off the dome. So, my dad passed on December 6th. I forgot what time. It was early as hell in the morning. One of the things I noticed is he also passed on the day I put out my final mixtape, which is crazy. Did not know that until I looked and see. Whoa! And my final mixtape came out in 2018. Long story short, I talked to my dad in August. It was the beginning of August. That's this year, and thank God I was able to speak to him, because a week after I spoke to him, he basically was checked into the hospital, and he really couldn't form sentences after that. He was diagnosed with liver cancer that spread to his brain. I feel like life is too short, period. We got to enjoy moments. I enjoyed every moment that I spent with my father. May God rest his soul. I got his name. I talk a lot because of him. I talk a lot of shit because of him. I am Harold Fikes Jr. I am my dad's son for real. That's why he named me Junior. I got closure from him that last time I spoke to him, and I thank God that I got that closure. Most people don't get, or not a whole lot of people don't get closure. Some dudes don't even get their fathers, really, or don't be in their fathers don't be in their lives for real. I'm glad that he was in my life, at least majority of my kid years, my going into grammar school years. No, he wasn't around in my high school years. I still went to go see him when I could go see him, when I wanted to go see him. And he always enjoyed me being around him. I ain't got too much more to say. A lot of stuff that he said to me, I know, is real still. It's really still in my heart. Everything, pretty much everything he tells me, told me before he passed. gave me faith to keep doing this thing. This is why y'all getting to see this on video. This is why y'all get to hear me on this podcast every single week or twice a month, 3 times a month, less than that. This is why I always got interviews for y'all. Like I'm gonna show my father that like I'm the absolute 100% best version of him times 2. You know, so I don't know if Kuda want to say something. He can say something now.
I just want to say rest in peace to Uncle Harold. My best memory of him was when we went over there. I think I was like anywhere between 15 and 17. I forget what year exactly, but we went over there. The first time getting drunk was at Uncle Harold's house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I poured a cup. I poured too much in the cup, thinking I can handle it. So I took a sip of it and got the coughing, and your throat get the burning and shit. We said, boy, you know you can't handle that wolf pussy. So ever since then, I've been, that's just the slogan I use every time you get drunk. Be careful with that wolf pussy.
That's where you got that from. Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah. So, rest in peace to my dad, Harold Fike Sr. This podcast will go on for years and years. We ain't gonna stop. I definitely ain't gonna stop. I'm encouraging my brothers that's sitting around me not to stop. I'm sometimes it saddens me that my father didn't get to meet you too. That kind of hit me. That's like the biggest thing. I wanted my dad to meet y'all. But yeah. That's it. I guess it. That's all I got. But we can move on from this. We can start talking about what happened this week. A lot of stuff has happened this week. Tory Lanez a big trial.
Tory winning that case.
It looks like that. That's what it
Tory winning
looks.
that case. I mean, because, don't get me wrong. If he did it, he did it. But Meg team and Meg is telling me 2 different things here. She saw one thing. They seen 1,000 other things.
Don't nobody know what happened for real.
Don't everybody was too damn drunk.
Everybody
was too damn drunk.
Bro.
Yeah.
Fucking, what was I finna say? Oh yeah. Let's just entertain the possibility that they didn't know. They don't even know what happened for real because they was probably drunk out they fucking minds.
Very much so was drunk. Had to.
They probably don't even remember what happened for real. Somebody shot her. We don't know who. They don't know who, clearly.
Somebody scraped her.
All I know is they said the one thing I was happy that was confirmed. Someone did say dance, bitch, when she got her feet shot at. the fact that was actually said to me just was like,
fucked up.
That's all they.
That's chef's kiss to this. That's chef's kiss to this trial.
And that's another thing. Like, people was all up in arms talking about, well, I guess Shorty was fucking with Tory first, then Meg was fucking with Tory. Like, y'all, why are y'all so shocked? Like, this is
everyday life.
This is life. You know what I'm saying? You know how many friends be fucking each other, niggas?
This happens on a regular with people.
This is normal. We live in Chicago. This is normal here.
Whole neighborhood.
I don't know about Houston, but in Chicago,
man,
whole neighborhood fucking
crazy.
And they don't be ashamed. Show body, do what you want with it.
Just be careful, man.
Man, you smart.
Stop fucking these hoes raw. Cool to buddy.
Oh, man, boy.
Nah, I'm talking shit.
I'm gonna say you finna put that man in the doghouse.
No more.
Nah, Judge Maybelline.
Man, who would MTV or BET use for this judge for this show?
Tyler Perry.
Oh God, man. He'd have to be Medea the whole time.
Yep.
But he costs too much. He'll cost more than the damn show itself.
Yep.
Give me Nick Cannon. He do everything else.
Nick Cannon.
Because he'll just use one of his wild and out underlings.
Have you ever seen anything Nick Cannon has directed? You seen School Dance? Oh, okay.
I didn't say he had to direct it. I just said he had to be the host.
Yeah.
Nah, he wouldn't be. He always plead the fifth on every time they get him.
Yep. Because he know he has to. We know what Nicholas Scott Cannon doing.
Like I said, it's got to be one of his cronies. Then got to be.
What, Conceited? Emmanuel Hudson?
Emmanuel Hudson. Definitely Emmanuel Hudson. I'll take that any day. That's gonna be hilarious.
Emmanuel Hudson. Him and Spoken Reasons has been into it on Twitter again.
I don't know why Spoke think he gonna win the
Same thing.
Because he is.
He's not.
Unless Emmanuel come out with some shit, they'd be like, all right, well, this is exactly what happened, and they show it.
He's explained this before.
Yeah, so it's Spoken Reasons.
I don't know, G. Go ahead and throw them in the celebrity boxing ring. If they can't fight, it'll be funny either way. If they can fight. If they can fight.
That whole situation is stupid, bro. Just shut up talking about it. If you ain't gonna take that man to court, shut the fuck up talking about it. That's the way I see it. I love both of them niggas, but shut the fuck up. If y'all ain't gonna take each other to court, shut up. It shouldn't have came to that in the first place. I always like that when money's involved. So.
Like earlier days of YouTube,
and all you niggas
was
were
such a
doing was trying to
shit.
create content. Now y'all fighting over who can get more money. That bitch.
And it's crazy because, like I said, YouTube used to be a brothership between a lot of these people on there. Now it's just.
And then, not to Emmanuel Hudson's detriment, that video in particular had a lot of views before Spoken Reasons ever got a hold of it. But him just being in it, not doing shit, putting his name on it, took it from where it was at, which was already here, all the way up here. So he can't say that didn't happen.
Right.
So.
I mean, but you gotta respect the man that wants his credit.
No, I'm not saying we not do that. It's not that they don't give him his credit.
He want the credit on his check. He want the credit on his check.
He needs to take that up with YouTube then instead of that nigga.
Nah, because
clearly that nigga didn't get paid from that shit for real either. So
you think he stole the money?
You think, man, what bullshit? That nigga got all that money. Appreciate it.
Bro, no he didn't. You know how I know he didn't? You know what this nigga doing right now? All this nigga do is get on YouTube and recite poetry, get on Instagram and post fishing trips. That nigga don't got that fucking money.
Well, you gotta remember though, like YouTube back then. Yeah, you was making a decent amount, but you wasn't like.
Well, they wasn't making shit.
Well, the value, right? The value of videos. He'll probably make what he's currently making.
The most money they could have made off that video was between 2012 and 2013. So that's a lot of
this vid. Like I said, where they're currently at now in their net worth,
they don't even need to.
It's
be about that
probably just
video.
what they would get off rip if that video was like popularized as much as it is. It's got the value for what it was back then.
Stay off the internet with that. Next.
So also Gunner's free because he snitched, but you know.
That remains to be seen.
Well, he hasn't officially snitched.
I know I seen that video, but that don't mean
he
snitched technically.
Oh, he hasn't officially.
To niggas that don't know no better, he snitched. But,
right? Yeah.
Like the niggas that like. Did y'all see that nigga on Twitter that was throwing cheese at his Bentley truck?
Yeah, I saw that.
BMW truck. That shit was hilarious. He said, "I'm just feeding the rats." Got the throwing cheese. Oh, well, no, he hasn't snitched technically. I mean, for the cloud, yeah, that's kind of funny. That's fucking
and then two more people where like took a plea. You know that dude that be all on Thug songs, Lil Duke or whatever. He free, and somebody else that I don't know.
Damn,
that's from them. They took the plea, and they free now.
Somebody told.
Oh man, one of them three definitely told. I'm gonna say maybe not Gunna, because everybody trying to confirm that he.
Everybody wanted to be Gunna,
right? Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Everybody either wanted to be Gunna.
Y'all sick as hell. Y'all call for this man freedom, then y'all want him to be a snitch. Like or don't want him to be a snitch. Like
there's no valid way with him not, because
Need something to complain about.
because the whole thing they got, I
that's
looked
what
it
happened
up
in
the
your
other
last
day.
name, Kitchens.
Shit. You just the
No,
heartless.
we glad you out though.
Yeah, because the thing he's under. I
Leave
looked it
Freddie
up.
Gibbs alone.
No, they're not. It's like a certain. I forgot what it's called.
If you want to talk about one of the most craziest discs that just didn't go the way it was supposed to, that's one of them.
Was it?
This nigga Freddie Gibbs be dancing to this song at his concerts.
Crazy.
That's just wild.
And I'm going to see that nigga tomorrow.
You never sent me the link.
Dude, look it up.
I know. I have to now.
Anyway,
Oh, man.
Yeah, just tell you about life, bro. They don't want you to see shit in the world. See how you try to abuse me too?
So
you can't prove that.
Who
The
listens
camera
to
decided.
You can't prove that, though.
Metro Boomin? Metro Boomin?
Oh,
Yeah,
is that
talk
your way?
about
Is that your way of changing the subject?
Yeah, we got
Drop time in,
pretty much.
man.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that because we didn't do the pod last week or the week before, so I thoroughly enjoyed this.
I just bet you did.
I don't know if it's better than the last one, but it's almost equally as good.
You better produce.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
I want to say that. Yeah, that's what I want to say.
I think it's more.
Nice.
I think it's more cohesive than that one because that one was kind of like all over the place musically,
Yeah,
whereas this one's a little bit more precise.
yeah.
A little more control.
And I see why it took so long to come out because of the samples he used. And, like, he literally had Highlander on there. So, yeah. That's why it takes so long to put out albums.
Yeah,
I mean, it's alright.
that's the way he said it.
Honestly,
It's
I don't think
alright.
you should judge it. I don't think you should judge it as a rap album. You should judge it for its production more so than what was said on it.
Okay.
Because he's not a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
That's
well,
like if
the
DJ
message.
Khaled was a rapper, right? And we gonna judge his album, right? And we really supposed to judge it off the way it sounds versus who's actually on it or what was said.
Right.
Because like these rappers are writing these verses, you know what I'm saying? But it's about Khaled putting it together,
Indeed.
Right.
you know.
Well, I'm
Sure,
sure
it's an
Metro
effort.
put this together, like as far as the track list and everything. And I thought I first heard that Chris Brown sample song or whatever in the little short film he gave us, and I was thinking it was going to be a whole song. Kind of was disappointed about that, but I'm not mad at.
Considering the fact that Superhero sounds how it does, I'm glad he's not on that song.
Right.
I don't think he would have fit, to be honest.
But
I
the
don't
beat
know
also
about that
switched.
now.
It was like way more mellow than Superhero was. So that
can you
also.
imagine Chris Brown rapping on it? Like, honestly,
Yeah.
the way it sounds, really?
Yes.
I think he would have. I don't think he would have ruined the song, but I definitely would have liked that song less. And that's not necessarily a jab at Chris Brown. It's just that on that particular beat, I can't hear his voice. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah.
No, I can hear it only because it's like,
I'm just gonna disagree with somebody.
no, not at all. No.
I'm
Oh.
It's just, like when he was doing them songs with Joyner Lucas, it made like that one song, I should say. Like I heard that flow and I was like, I can hear that kind of flow going with the Future's flow on that song. I don't know, I just see the connect. I'm trying to give you an exact song. I just didn't know it off the top of my
You
head.
can't play it. We're gonna get copyrighted.
No, I'm not gonna play it. I just need to know the name.
Why we ain't on Apple Podcasts no more?
Yeah, Apple don't rock with us in the slightest.
That's fine.
Somebody was asking me about that too. Like, why y'all ain't on Apple? Because my friend was playing too much music when he wasn't supposed to.
Man, I'm sick of all that.
That's
shit.
why. There you go. That's your answer.
That's why we don't play music on here no more. He had to learn.
Yeah, I had to learn. But I feel like
Is that Just Let Go? Is that it?
No, because I think it's the other one. When he said, I got the juice, but I got
Stranger
the corona.
Things?
Stranger Things, yeah. So it was Stranger Things.
I thought this
I can hear that flow on that song.
it was a lot of different, like he evolved musically, of course, anyway. But I always like thought that Metro was like. I feel like he need to diverse a little bit, like get
diverse.
more. No, I'm talking about as far as getting other rappers as far I like.
Oh,
Not
so
just Atlanta
are
rappers.
you saying that you didn't like the fact that it was just strictly like
Atlanta.
Metro and Friends?
Yeah, basically that's what it was, Metro and Friends. But
I mean, that's the type
like
of
I
album
said.
he wanted to make. I mean, judging off of what you just said, who else would you have liked to see on this? Because I think it was fine the way it was.
I mean, it was still good. I'm not complaining about that. I just felt like he need to be. Well, the rappers need to be challenged on his type of beats. So I felt like maybe Benny the Butcher, Conway. I would like to see Freddie Gibbs.
That'll
coming
never
on
happen.
there.
That'll never happen. As long as Metro and Gunna is friends, that'll never happen.
At all. At all.
Metro
Did he
produced
post
the
it?
song that he dissed them on. Ain't that some shit?
Oh yeah, that.
For enough money, you never know.
True.
You do anything.
Yeah. Money make motherfuckers talk.
Nah, Metro don't strike me as the I'm gonna do it for the money type.
No.
Right now. But yeah, he needs to definitely get other rappers on there. And then he also can still stay in Atlanta. He can go like Jid or Sci-Hi. You can go that route. But overall, this still was amazing.
He got a good look now. He producing the soundtrack for the new Spider-Man.
Right? Yeah, that's another avenue. He's definitely gonna be diverse on that. You ain't got no choice. That's like a 2-for-1 special almost. Like
That's another soundtrack I'm looking forward to outside of the Creed 3 Dreamville joint.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually did like that intro going into superhero. I like Too Many Nights, Raindrops, of course. Metro Spider, I Can't Save You, Interlude, Creeping, and Walk 'Em Down and Feel the Fight.
I can't listen to Creed.
You can't listen to Creeping?
I can't. I cry.
Boy, talk about I cry. I don't know. It does.
I don't know. Hearing
that
the
song
weekend,
do make me
hearing the
think
weekend
like
do
that.
Mario Winans, that was something I didn't know I needed.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Well, that one was kind of outside the box, even though that's
Oh, yeah.
another one of those Metro and Friends type things.
Right, yeah, it is. Like we all know they're pretty much friends. Metro did produced all over.
After Hours.
You're right, After
Yeah.
Hours and
He was versatile on there.
Yeah, he definitely switched the beat up a little bit when 21 got there. So,
I'm talking about Metro was versatile on After Hours.
Oh yeah, he was versatile on After Hours too.
So he can
Feel
do
the
it.
Fire was very versatile.
I ain't like that song at first.
You did? Why?
I mean, it's because A$AP Rocky. Takeoff was cool. It was A$AP Rocky. I had to get used to that. I'm like, what is he going for here? What is he doing?
It didn't sound right.
As long as the Morgan Freeman thing was there, that's all that matters. Guys.
They needed more Morgan Freeman.
They definitely needed more Morgan.
Right,
But
yeah.
as long as he was on there a little bit, it's okay. It was gonna soar. My favorite was what's his name? Raindrops with
Nah, it's too many nights.
Too Many Nights.
Okay.
Drop, rain. Boy, that shit was stuck in my head. And then Metro Spider with Thug. That's my favorite.
Oh yeah, and Walk 'Em Down. That's my other favorite.
Yeah.
Walk 'Em Down definitely went hard.
That
What about Around Me? Just Don Tolliver.
I like that.
Oh yeah. I
definitely
felt like it was an overusage of Don Toliver. I know.
He was
I
only
do
on,
like
2 songs.
two.
one. I
Two or
count
three.
1,
I don't understand.
2, 3.
Oh, 3. Oh yeah, wait, I Can't Save You, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 3.
Yeah, that's 3.
That's
not
not
overused.
oversaturated.
Boy, who on this album the most? Ain't it Future?
Yeah,
Future
Future.
and Travis Scott.
Future Travis Scott and 21.
Yeah. 21. Even 21 wasn't overused like that. He had 4.
Yeah, 4. Okay, yeah.
He worked with Who We Trust. That's what it looked like.
Right, yeah, pretty much.
What Morgan Freeman say?
You know,
If he don't trust you,
motherfucker,
you better run.
Yeah, but Oh yeah, I liked what he did with Walk 'Em Down. He put the piano in there.
Mm-hmm.
That was dope.
Solid
8.5 for me.
I'm getting about an 8.5 too.
8.5.
I'm giving it a 9. I had no skips on it.
Okay.
The production, so it's good. So it's
like I said, you have to judge it from a production standpoint, not the raps.
That's
The
what
raps
I'm
was cool, but
That's what I'm saying. From a production standpoint, no skips at all. Did y'all get the Heroes version that dropped recently?
ain't that just the one with the instrumentals on it?
Yeah, so that's what you hear it in full. Have y'all heard it? I haven't heard
I
it.
have.
I haven't heard just the only instrumental. I do need to do that though. I need to listen to that.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, to hear that Raindrops just by itself, G, like, I'm gonna get so creative with that in my mind.
Martin
SZA album also dropped last week.
That shit floored me.
Okay, so
I ain't even.
I feel like I'm gonna get killed.
That shit floored me. I ain't even go. You ain't like it, I'm sure, but that shit floored me.
Yeah, I'm just like.
Let me ask you a question before we get started. Why do you not like it?
It felt like a lot of mid. And
Wait, what album are we talking about
filler,
here?
or filler, or just filler.
Oh, the SZA tape.
Like-
Oh, yes. Oh,
it's a little poppy.
let's go into SOS, shall we?
It's a little poppy.
Let's go into SOS.
I feel like
You ain't like it
okay.
either?
It's not that I didn't like it. It's I just
Too much nigga hate music for you?
No, that nigga hate music. It's fine. It's fine. But
I'm
you
listening.
bitches, all you bitches, I'm sorry to call you up. All you young ladies.
He
that
meant
was-
bitches.
I do mean bitches for real. I do. Because all y'all that said that this album's gonna change things. It's gonna be on repeat.
Who
I don't
the
play
hell you
this all on
talking
2 out. Nigga, Facebook, Twitter.
I got balls.
Facebook, Twitter.
Okay.